Dear viewers, let me introduce myself. I am B. Sulochana, lecturer in English, DS Government Degree College, Ongole, Prakasham District. Here, I would like to inform you APSHE has recently released a new CBCS revised English syllabus. So, today I would feel pleased to share my analysis on semester 1 English syllabus, which consists the rare combination that includes English methodology, grammar and soft skills. The weird thing I've noticed here in the revised syllabus is that the first semester students need not go through the elements of prose and poetry. That means they're going to get rid of memorizing question and answers and annotations in the new revised syllabus. Now let us go to the first slide. Listening skills. This topic was covered under the syllabus of semester 2 from communication and soft skills in the previous syllabus. However, this is inevitable and inevitable clubbing in English syllabus because listening and speaking are the primary skills of English language which are usually ignored by the students and lecturers. The first thing, importance of listening. We all know that most of our waking time can be spent in listening. In this topic, you are going to learn the differences between hearing and learning. How listening is so crucial in communicate English and how it will be helpful to conquer other skills of language. And also you're going to learn different types of listening, both positive and negative. The students obviously identify themselves while we are teaching different types of listening. And the next thing is barriers of listening. Here you can find physical, physiological and psychological barriers, and these all will be discussed while you are learning the barriers of listening. And coming to the last one in this unit is effective listening. Here some suggestive instructions will be given to the students for the sake of effective listening. Now let us go to the next slide. Speaking skills. Here in the unit 2, the topic speaking skills is also a primary skill of English language, and it's also appreciable thing to cover speaking skills under English syllabus because it was covered under communication and soft skills in the previous syllabus, but here it includes in English is the pleased thing for the students. And here the topics are sounds of English. The first topic is sounds of English. As all the students are already familiarized in the first year about the sounds of English, as we know that we have only 26 alphabets. Out of 26 there are 5 vowels and 21 consonants, but coming to the sounds there are 20 vowels and 24 consonants. So in total 44 sounds can be learned by the students in speaking skills in the topic of phonetics. In name of pronunciation skills, it is given under communication and soft skills of SEM 2 syllabus of the previous year. And here one more thing, we would refer the word accent. Here, to learn this topic word accent, we are supposed to know about the syllables and the syllable structures, and all of the things would include in word accent. And the next thing is intonation. It's also known as rhythm. Okay, how the intonation plays very important role, and how it is very unique thing of English language comparing with other vernacular languages of India. And um, here in the third unit, you are going to learn the crucial element of English language, that is nothing but grammar. In the grammar elements, you are given a few elements. The first one is conquered. It is also known as subject and verb agreement. If you see, the people who are mastered in English never miss the conquered. They usually speak with the subject and verb agreement, and that is very important thing in oral communication. And coming to the next topic, models. Okay, here in the topic, how they differ with primary auxiliaries, and different kinds of models you are going to learn, and how they're useful in the communicative English. About the models you are going to learn. And next one is tenses, the primary topic of grammar. Right from our childhood, we have been learning tenses, articles, and prepositions. And coming to the question tags, the previous syllabus, there is given the difference between interrogative sentences and question tags. And coming to the syllabus, only question tags are given. Of course, you are supposed to be introduced interrogatives also, otherwise it cannot be understood by the students. And the next one is sentence transformation. That means here, under sentence transformation, you can be introduced with direct and indirect speech, and active as passive voice, and simple complex compound sentences, degrees of comparison. These are the few topics can be covered under sentence transformation. The last one is error correction. Of course, error correction also can be covered under conquered, but here in the syllabus of unit 3, error correction could be given as the different part. Okay, it doesn't include in conquered. So already you are familiarized with the correction of the sentences while you are studying inter first year. So I think it will be. Coming to the next slide, it deals with unit 4, which titled writing, only writing. Unlike listening skills and speaking skills, it's been titled writing. Okay, because writing skills like note making and note taking, and the methods of writings, extensive and intensive methods, haven't been covered under this topic. Only 3 primary topics like punctuation, spelling, and paragraph writings have been introduced in this same one syllabus of English. Coming to the punctuation, as we know that there are 4 common punctuation marks: full stop, comma, and question mark, exclamatory mark. We have been experiencing the 4 common punctuation marks right from our childhood, but here you are going to be introduced with about 12 punctuation marks, like apostrophe, parenthesis, dash, hyphen, quotation marks are there. And coming to the next topic, spelling. Here in this topic, spelling, you are going to learn spelling rules, and you will be given misspelled words in the examinations, I suppose. And coming to the paragraph writing, here you will be given hints. You are supposed to elaborate the hints, and or else um, or else you are supposed to write a paragraph by using a small title which is given in the question, that is about this topic. And coming to the next topic, soft skills. Soft skills. Here, this chapter, soft skills, has been covered under communication and soft skills syllabus of SEM 2 in the previous papers, and here it was included in English syllabus. The first thing is SWOT analysis. I think the students of intermediate might have been experienced this SWOT analysis, and they are supposed to study through degree first year. Now let us see the last slide of the syllabus of first SEM English. Soft skills. The unit 5 includes soft skills which might be very new to the students who came from intermediate. They were not familiar with the soft skills, and the first one is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for S for strengths, W for weaknesses, O for opportunities, T for threats. It has been replaced by challenges. In fact, it is called SWOT analysis, but now it's called SWOT analysis, and it's a kind of a strategic technique used to help a person or organization whether she is suitable or not for this job. Okay, they can estimate the skills of the person by using this SWOT analysis. And the second one is attitude. Here, this attitude, the title.
సౌండ్ తగ్గించండి.
The next topic from soft skills is attitude. Attitude can be placed in the first position of soft skills training. Of course, this skills has been titled as positive attitude in the previous syllabus of communication and soft skills from SEM to English. As positive word which became a scary amid this pandemic situation, it is left, I suppose. And the next one is telephone etiquette. The next one is emotional intelligence. The capacity of individuals to recognize their own emotions, to adopt the environments wherever they exist, is called emotional intelligence. Studies have shown that people with high emotional intelligence Coming to the next slide, Unit 5. Unit 5 deals with the soft skills. The student who is coming from intermediate might not be aware of soft skills. And the first one is SWOT analysis. S stands for strengths, W stands for weaknesses, O stands for opportunities, T stands for threats, which can replace the word challenges. And SWOT analysis is a kind of strategic technique which is used to help a person or organization where he or she is suitable or not. And the next one is attitude. Attitude can be placed in the first position of soft skills training. Of course, this skills has been titled as positive attitude in the previous syllabus. As positive, a word which became a scary amid this pandemic situation, it might be left, I suppose. And the third one is emotional intelligence. The capacity of individuals to recognize their own emotions, to adopt the environments wherever they exist. Studies have shown that the people with high emotional intelligence have greater mental health, job performance, and leadership skills. So, it is going to play a pivotal role in the syllabus, that is nothing but emotional intelligence. And the next one is telephone etiquette. Of course, it might replace uh, telephone etiquette. Etiquette is the way how we behave in the society among the members of a particular group. Here, telephone etiquette will make you unable to have the behavior to converse with the people by telephone. And the last one is interpersonal skills. In the business world, interpersonal skills play an important role to work well with the colleagues in your organization. The teamwork, empathy, responsibility, dependability are few interpersonal skills here. They will be referred. Thank you very much for spending your most valuable time for listening my syllabus analysis, which is intended to get the rough idea of syllabus coverage for the sake of the newcomers. Thank you.